So going into the final day of the season then, where all of the attention will be on who survives the drop in National 1. And in round 25, we saw the biggest shift in terms of the relegation battle of this season, with Leicester Lions jumping out of the drop zone at the expense of Esher. A 31-26 victory over fifth place Blackheath was a third win from their last 5 games for Gareth Collins' side, and now they sit 4 points clear of the danger zone going into their final game of the season at home against 9th placed Bishop Stortford. And it really has been some turning of the tables for Leicester Lions, because at the start of February, they were in the bottom 2. They were 13 points behind rivals Esher, having played a game more. But the upturning fortunes of the Lions, combined with Esher's dip in form, leaves them needing just 2 points from that game against Bishop Stortford on Saturday to book their place in National 1 for another season. And you might remember this time last year, the Lions were involved in a similar situation, but survived relegation on the final day with victory away at Sale FC. But if Esher are to avoid the drop, they're going to need Leicester Lions to stumble in round 26. Peter Winterbottom's side slipped to an 8th straight defeat in round 25, following a difficult afternoon at Plymouth Albion. And on Saturday, they host 11th placed Sedgley Park, knowing they must win to give themselves any chance of staying in National 1 for next season. So confirmation then that Esher will need that favour from Bishop Stortford to survive the drop. Injuries have not helped them this season, but as we said, they need to win to give them a chance of avoiding relegation on Saturday, and they need to find a first home victory since the end of January to do that. So the ball very much in Leicester Lions is caught, but Esher will be fighting right until the final whistle there. And in terms of Esher's opponents, Sedgley Park, they'll be looking to end the season with a win after they signed off at Park Lane with a 63-24 victory over Darlington Moden Park in round 25, which saw the curtain come down on the career of Matt Riley, who made a record 457th and final appearance for the Tigers. An absolutely brilliant achievement from Matt, who capped a special day with a try. And it's been a pleasure watching him in National League Rugby. So congratulations again to Matt on such a fantastic playing career. So that's how it looks in the bottom half of the table. Just to bring up the top half of the standings, where, as we know, the title race is done and dusted, with Richmond clinching the championship in round 24. But the battle for second, as well as the fight for a top 7 finish, does make things interesting on the final day, because as you can see, second place Rotherham Titans, who defeated champions Richmond 40-38 in round 25 in an entertaining 12-try contest at Clifton Lane. They travel to third place Roslyn Park on Saturday, knowing that if they avoid defeat, the silver medal will be theirs, and that would cap off a wonderful campaign for Harvey Billion's side after promotion from National 2 North last term. As for Roslyn Park, they saw their 7-match winning run come to an end in round 25 after an engrossing 49-40 loss away at Rams. But Kieran Power and Steve Neville's side have won 11 straight games at the Rock, so this could be a brilliant afternoon in the capital. In terms of the battle for a top half finish, which I mentioned before, Sale FC are the team who currently occupy 7th place after a brace from Sean Street helped the Dogs to an excellent 35-33 win over table rivals Birmingham Moseley last time out. Now Sale finished the campaign at Hayward Road against 4th place Plymouth Albion this weekend, while Moseley go to 10th place Dings Crusaders, who'll be looking to end a very solid maiden National 1 campaign with a victory. And ninth place Bishop Stortford are still in this conversation because they are 2 points behind Sale. And as we mentioned, they go to Leicester Lions on Saturday. And Tom Coleman's side, actually, despite picking up a couple of injuries last time out in their 61-24 win over Dings, they are in really good form at the moment, having won their last 5 games. So in terms of the relegation scrap, Leicester Lions will need to be wary of that, as they won't be in for a straightforward contest against Bishop Stortford on Saturday afternoon. So a little bit of a narrative there to see who can finish in the top half of National 1. And as we said, Leicester themselves, they need just 2 points to survive relegation, regardless of what Esher do against Sedgley Park. While elsewhere, James Shanahan's last game in charge of Blackheath before he heads over to Bury St Edmunds in National 2 East. That comes at Champions Richmond, where there will no doubt be a party atmosphere at the Richmond Athletic Ground. And finally, Rams, who said goodbye to club legend Robbie Stapley in round 25, who is retiring at the end of this campaign. They travel to the northeast to face Darlington Moden Park.